Tata Safari, Mahindra Scorpio, these two iconic brand names are rivaling each other since almost 20 years now, or a little over 20 years. Today I have with me the latest iterations of both of these SUVs. This is the 2024 Tata Safari facelift with major changes inside out, and this of course is the Mahindra Scorpio-N. We have the topmost variants of both of these SUV with us. In this video, I'll tell you which one is the best pick for you. But before we get started, you know what you have to do. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the MotorBeam channel. Both the cars look amazing for sure, but personally I think the Tata Safari looks a little more posh compared to the Mahindra Scorpio, which has that macho image. And Tata ने काफी सारे changes किए. यहाँ पे you get a new grille over here with some body colored inserts over here. यहाँ पे आपको पूरी DRL की strip मिल जाती है. You get sequential indicators again which are found on the Scorpio. यहाँ पे आपको LED projector fog lamp मिलता है, LED projector headlight मिल जाती है. And coming to the Scorpio, this one has DRLs over here, sequential indicators, LED projector low beam and full LED high beam is offered on this car. You get LED projector fog lamps on this one as well. This one looks more rugged, more battameez compared to the Safari, which looks more, sophisticated. Personally, I like the design of both the cars. I think Tata has done well to distinguish the Safari from the older model. Scorpio में भी आपको बढ़िया कलर ऑप्शंस मिल जाते हैं. I think both of them look quite good in terms of design. आपको कौन सी अच्छी लगती है बताएं मुझे नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में. Let's talk about dimensions. Now the Tata Safari is longer than the Mahindra Scorpio-N by 6 mm and wider by 5 mm. This one also has 19-inch wheels. Now of course the cost of replacement of these tires will be quite high, and the Scorpio-N is actually taller than the Safari by almost 70 mm. The wheelbase is also longer than the wheelbase of the Safari by 9 mm. This one has 17-inch wheels on the manual and 18 on the automatic. And of course, you can have a look at the difference in the size of these cars right over here. How much luggage can you carry in these big SUVs? Chalo dekhte hai. Let's open the Scorpio's tailgate. Sideways opening tailgate, which occupies a lot of space, and with a third drop in place, there's absolutely no space over here. Barely 2 or 3 laptop bags will fit here. No split function for the third row seat. Isko fold kar dete. And with the third row folded, you get a capacity of 460 liters, and with the second row folded, the capacity extends to 786 liters. Coming to the Safari, power tailgate finally. And the madam sitting inside the car also tells you that the tailgate is open. With the third drop in place, space is lesser than the Scorpio. Hardly any space over here to keep anything. But with the third row folded, okay, this folds flat. With the third row folded, you get 420 liters of capacity. And on the 7-seater version, if you fold the second row, you get 827 liters of capacity. चलो सेफ्टी फीचर्स की बात करते हैं ना. ऑन द टॉप एंड वेरिएंट ऑफ द स्कॉर्पियो एन यू गेट 6 airbags. Meanwhile, on the top end of the Safari, you now get 7 airbags, 1 extra airbag for the driver's knee, which wasn't present earlier. The lower variants have to make do with 6 airbags only. The Safari also has ADAS level 2 features. Lane keep assist is not available, but adaptive cruise control has been added by Tata Motors. This does not get ADAS features, but I think they are not very useful on our roads also. ADAS चाहिए तो फिर 700 has those features. Meanwhile, the standard common features are ABS with EBD, traction control, ISOFIX style seat mounts, TPMS, hill hold control, hill descent control, everything is available. And the Safari also has a proper 360 view camera, the quality of which is quite nice. The Scorpio has basic front and rear cameras only. The Mahindra Scorpio-N has a 5-star safety rating from Global NCAP. Meanwhile, the Safari still does not have a safety rating. बहुत साल से गाड़ी सेल पे, but the rating is expected in the next few days from Bharat NCAP. Time to check out the third row of the Safari. Sadly, this is the 6-seater version, which means यहाँ पे बीच में से जाना पड़ेगा, which will be uncomfortable for a tall person like me. काश इसमें सीट पूरी टम्बल डाउन होती, but चलो जाते हैं. Very unpleasant experience, and now I am here in the third row of the Safari. Headroom is okay for a tall person like me. Width is also nice. 2 people can sit here. Knee room is seriously limited. Under thigh support is negligible. AC vents आपको पीछे मिल जाते हैं. Blower control यहाँ पे मिलता है. Bottle holder मिलता है. There's 2 charging ports over here, Type C and the regular one. There's one bottle holder, normal light. 2 adjustable headrests, and that's about it. Not very comfortable for tall people, बच्चों के लिए ठीक है, छोटे medium sized adults के लिए भी ठीक है. Time to check out the third row of the Scorpio N now. Thankfully this has this useful feature, tumbles down in a second. The footboard is sturdy, इसको पकड़ के चढ़ते हैं अंदर. Space over here is again very limited. The headrest is not too comfortable. इसको ऊपर कर दिया, and now it is better than the Safari, but knee room is very limited and the thigh support is negligible on this Scorpio, and also headroom is similar to the Safari. The width is also more or less the same. No AC vents for the third row passengers, no charging ports at the back, only 2 small storage areas. That's about it. The third row of the Safari feels better equipped. However, there's a speaker over here which comes right into your ears. Sitting in the second row of the Safari, and this is what I love, the captain seats, they are so good for comfort. You might be thinking knee room is limited, but no, that is not the case. We'll use the boss mode to free up some more space over here. Amazing amount of space over here. Chauffeur driven look के लिए I think ये unbeatable है. Of course, lots of tech on offer in this car, but overall comfort भी काफी अच्छा है. AC vents on the side. You get this sunshade over here, which feels very sturdy, and overall I think the vibe for the second row passengers is quite good. You get these adjustable headrests also, so if you want to take a nap, वो आप इसमें आराम से कर सकते. And the best part, even the second row seats are ventilated. Of course, this is offered only on the 6-seater version, not on the 7-seater, but seriously, this is amazing, the second row of the Safari. Let's jump into the second row of the Scorpio N. काफी ऊपर चढ़ना पड़ा इसमें compared to the Safari. इसमें भी आपको 6-seater, 7-seater दोनों मिल जाते. This is the 7-seater. Let's open the armrest. 2 bottle holders. Space is nice, but no boss mode over here, no panoramic sunroof over here. AC vents in the middle with blower controls, 1 single USB Type-C port, and that's about it. No sunshades, also very basic grab handles, nothing too fancy, but everything is functional and does the job. Upholstery quality is quite nice. The shape of the seat is very good, very supportive for long drives, much better than even the Toyota Fortuner. And just the thing is that it could have been a little more comfort oriented, probably because I am spoiled by the rear ventilated seats of the Safari. But apart from that, no major complaints as such with the second row of the Scorpio N. Sitting in the cabin of the Safari now, and of course it was a good place earlier also, which has been made even better, and the quality of the materials is so much better. I mean, even compared to the Scorpio, the upholstery, the steering wrap, everything feels a little more premium. The materials used on the dashboard are good, but I am not a fan of these touch-based AC controls, because of which you have to take your eyes off the road to control all these things, and that is not something that I would prefer doing. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. Buttons यहाँ पे थे, ठीक थे, कुछ issue नहीं था उसमें. They should have retained those buttons. The screen is amazing, 12.3 inches, same as the Tata Nexon EV, and clarity is good, resolution is good, responsiveness is nice, could be better. Sound quality is amazing from the JBL speakers, front central speaker, rear subwoofer, 4 speakers, 4 tweeters, unbeatable sound quality for sure. Even the center console looks so nicely designed. You get this big rotary knob for the driving modes, normal mode, rough road mode, wet mode, you get city mode, normal mode, eco mode, and this is inspired from Land Rover vehicles. EPB is available on this car, and everything feels nicely sorted. Few things could be better, like the positioning of the USB port over here, or this armrest which is not adjustable. They could have offered an adjustable armrest. Apart from that, oh, no mirror for the driver, and the passenger gets a mirror with a cover and 2 lights. Amazing. Apart from that, dual zone climate control just like the Scorpio N, but this one has voice commands also, panoramic sunroof also. The Scorpio N has a regular sunroof. This also has front ventilated seats. The shape of the seats is good. Personally, I prefer the shape of the seats of the Scorpio N, and the driving position is much lower on the Safari. It is more SUV-ish and more towering, more commanding on the Scorpio N, which I really like and appreciate. So that's about it. Features की कोई कमी है नहीं ये गाड़ी में. Auto dimming IRVM is also there, which is again absent on the Scorpio. So that's about it. Let's jump into the cabin of the Scorpio N now. Sitting in the cabin of the Scorpio N, and I am in love with the driving position of this car. So high up, you can actually see the roof of the cars ahead of you, and the view of the bonnet is also quite nice. Outward visibility is good. The mirror is so much bigger than that of the Safari. Amazing driving position. Features not as much as the Safari, but again a lot more compared to the Scorpio Classic, and you get almost everything that you need over here. No auto dimming IRVM, no mirror for the driver, There is a mirror for the passenger with a light and a cover. Okay, not bad at all. There's a sunroof, small sized, but again, that's okay. Dual zone climate control is there. You get connected car features, you get a nice touch screen over here, and you get Sony speakers also, which have amazing sound quality. Again, I think in terms of sound quality, it is a close fight between Sony and JBL on the Safari, but I think the thump is a little better on the Safari. The screen is again slightly better on the Safari, but the one on the Scorpio is not bad either. The instrument cluster is half digital, half analog. I like the simple design, easy to read, and the Safari has everything digital. Apart from that, I like the rugged nature of the Scorpio. Things over here feel durable and built to last. Upholstery quality is quite nice. Again, lots of hard plastics on both the SUVs, and only thing is that the Safari feels a little more sophisticated compared to the Scorpio-N. This one feels more, again, built for durability. So first I'm driving the new Tata Safari, of course, and this one does not have a petrol engine option, only a diesel engine, which is again the same engine as the Jeep Compass, Jeep Meridian, MG Hector and MG Hector Plus, and of course the Tata Harrier Jeep banata hai ye engine. FCA is the manufacturer of the engine. Cryotech, it is called in Tata's product lineup, and it makes 170 PS of power, 350 Newton meters of torque. No mechanical changes have been made to the vehicle. The gearbox is sourced from Hyundai. It gets a shift by wire technology, and that's about it. 6-speed manual, 6-speed automatic. This engine is good, but somehow it feels a little lazy compared to the diesel engine of the Scorpio-N. That one is more responsive, more eager, and always ready to go. This one feels a little lethargic in comparison, especially in the low end, and the heavy weight of the Safari also seems to bog down the performance of this vehicle. Apart from that, turbo lag is also a little more felt on the Safari, and the automatic is also a little lazier compared to the one offered by Mahindra. Apart from that, the mid-range is quite strong on the Safari, and in terms of mileage also the Scorpio has an upper edge because it gives 12-13 easily in the city. This one, because of the weight, and just because of the tuning, gives around 10 to 11 kilometers per liter. Realistically, of course, based on your driving style and on your route, the number could go up marginally. But apart from that, I think the ride quality is quite nice on the Safari. It feels planted, it feels very stable and composed. In fact, even the ride on the Scorpio is quite good. This one feels a little more, cocooned. The cabin of the Safari feels more cocooned than the one on the Scorpio, and the Scorpio, because of its bigger glass area, has seating position, feels again more, abuse friendly, more confidence inspiring. The steering is much improved on the Safari. Earlier, there was that hydraulic unit which was very inconsistent and, with its feel and feedback. This one is better tuned, but again, there is some room for improvement with the feedback offered by the steering. Braking performance is actually quite nice on both the SUVs. The Safari, of course, is offered only with the front wheel drive configuration, but you get different driving modes like eco, normal, sport modes, and you get rough road mode, wet mode also. The Scorpio automatic gets those zip zap zoom modes, and of course it has a proper 4x4 hardware also. So that's about it. In terms of driving pleasure, I think I prefer the Scorpio-N a lot more. It is just more engaging to drive, more fun to drive, and it just feels more eager all the time. Trust me, the Scorpio-N, the fun that is offered by that SUV, it is unbeatable. And now I'm driving the Mahindra Scorpio-N. This one has petrol diesel engine options. The one which I have with me is the diesel manual 4x4 variant. 2.2 liter M-Hawk engine making 175 PS of power and 400 Newton meters of torque. With automatic, with the manual, it makes 370 Newton meters of torque. And I'm not complaining. Drivability with this engine is so good. कितना smooth engine है ये और क्या बढ़िया torque deliver करता है. बहुत मजा आता है Scorpio चलाने में. It is effortless to drive. Trust me, mark my words. The Scorpio-N is an SUV which is effortless to drive. The steering is so light in the city. The car has amazing visibility and the engine is so tractable, so responsive right from the low end कि मतलब आपको ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ती है गाड़ी के साथ. The ride quality is an added bonus, much better than the Scorpio Classic, and it absorbs bumps so well. The lie-down frame construction of the car feels solid and durable, and trust me, you get addicted to the driving feel of the Scorpio, and such is the way they have engineered it. So I am out of words, I think. And the steering feedback is nice. It feels communicative, not as much as I would like, but ठीक है, I prefer it this way. And apart from that, the petrol engine is also quite good on the Scorpio, 200 horsepower, and again 370 Nm with the manual, 380 Nm with the automatic. That one however drinks a lot of fuel, आपको 6, 7, 8 की माइलेज मिलेगी. The diesel gives 12, 13 with the manual easily. In fact, even the automatic is quite efficient. Highway पे आपको 17 की माइलेज भी मिल सकती है. And apart from that, another cherry on the cake is of course the 4 Explore system of the Scorpio-N with different off-road modes, 4 low, 4 high, वो तो आपको मिलता है. इसमें आपको बाकी सब मोड्स भी मिल जाते हैं, सैंड मोड, स्नो मोड, whatever you want you get over here. So off-road capabilities are again unmatched with this SUV. Overall, I think as a complete package, the Scorpio-N is something which is hard to beat. So which one should you actually buy? Chalo, I'll tell you. Now the Safari has got major changes. काफी improve हो गई compared to the outgoing model. It has so much more tech, so much more features compared to the Scorpio-N, and even it is a more comfortable place to be in. तो अगर आपकी priority comfort है, आप chauffeur driven, आपको ज़्यादा tech चाहिए, ज़्यादा features चाहिए, get the Tata Safari. इसमें unfortunately you won't get all-wheel drive 4x4 or even a petrol engine option, and with so much tech on offer, the long-term reliability could be questionable. The Mahindra Scorpio-N has less of features compared to the Safari, but this has 4x4, this has a body on frame construction, this has an option of a 200 horsepower petrol engine, and it just feels more abuse friendly and more robust, which is why I feel if people want to go off-roading, people want to have fun with their real SUVs, they should get the Mahindra Scorpio-N. If you ask me, my personal pick would be the Scorpio-N diesel automatic 4x4. Thank you guys for watching this video. आपकी कौन सी चॉइस है, सफारी, स्कॉर्पियो या फिर इनोवा या फिर कुछ और 700? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys.